All right. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Eric's here. He's going to put in his ear pod so that we can hear some music, because working out without music is kind of weird. Anyway, today we're starting the first day of the 21-day challenge. We're going to start with legs, glute focus. The workout looks like this. You have 5 circuits. Had to count. Eric's searching for a space. There's a lot of toys down here. There's 5 circuits. We're going to go with a strength move for 40 seconds. Then we're going directly into a power move for 30 seconds. Then we're going to have a 30-second break. Then we're going to go through that same circuit again. So we're going through it twice, and then until we get to the end, right? Right, Eric? Eric's here to talk to me, but he's not talking to me. Let's get serious. Eric doesn't talk when he works out. So there's that. So if you're a beginner, take it slow. None of these exercises require weights. So if you want to grab 5 pounds, that's awesome. If you are a seasoned lifter or you work out a lot, you can go 15 to 20. Normally I would go 15 to 20 here, but I'm going to go 10 so that I'll be able to talk and actually make this video. So here we go. We're going to start with the warm up real quick. We're going to turn the timer on. Now we're going to jog in place right here. If you've got an activity tracker that you like to use, go ahead and grab it. Turn it on. I like to use it to keep up with my heart rate. Penny runs by in a flash. Just ignore her. Here she comes. Hi. Hi. It's a golden lab. She's fine. 4 seconds and we're going to go to jumping jacks. Here we go. Now, if you're a beginner and jumping jacks are hard, because they were for me at one point, you can always take it down to right here. Just tap it out. Right? You do you. Ten seconds right here. 4. We're going to go to a squat right here. But we're going to go squat with a hip lift. Squat, rear hip lift. Squeeze through that glute. Come to the top of the knees. Chest stays lifted. Perfect. It's 21 minutes. So we're going to get it hard and fast. But then we're going to be finished. Right? All right. So let's go squat. Oh, Lord. Hands down, hips up, and all the way back up. Now drop those hips, hands down, hips lift, straighten through the legs, roll all the way up. Squat, drop the hands, lift the hips, roll all the way up. Perfect. Now, turn to the side. That's for me. Now we're going to go hip lifts right here. So we're taking the squat out, and we're just lifting through the hip. Squeezing through the glute. We're getting those glutes ready to receive all this wonderful work we're about to do. Right? So plant that foot. Put the toes in the top of the shoes. All right, come to the top of that. Little circles in the back here. All right, let's pray that the video stays running this time so I don't have to lose my mind trying to splice it all together. Professional videographer, I am not. Plant that foot. Now, hip lifts the other side. I'm going to turn the other way so you can see. I like to keep my hand here. Make sure that my glute's engaging. The foot that's not moving. Your heel is planted firmly on the ground. Toes are in the top of the shoes. Perfect. Breathe through it. Here we go. Up to the top. Little circles all the way around. Still squeezing through the glute. Still raising the hip. Getting a little circleage going on. Is that a word? Circleage. This is my weird leg. Perfect. You have 5 seconds right here. And about 1 minute till the workout starts. So what it looks like is we're gonna go good mornings first. So if you're new, you're gonna grab your weight right here. You're gonna hold it right here by your collarbone and you're gonna keep it really close to your body. Then you're gonna put the heels right up underneath your hips and you're gonna lean forward. It's a hip hinge motion. You do not have to use weights for this. If you're using 2 weights, hold them by the heads like this. Whatever you do, unless you're using a bar, cross your back. Don't come out here with the weights. It'll put too much strain on your lower back. And we do not want that, okay? So you figure out which weights you want. So we're going from the good morning straight into a squat jack, okay? Down at the bottom. So 40 seconds, we're gonna go good morning. Next 30 seconds, we're going squat jacks. Are you ready? Grab your weight. Hold it by both heads or goblet style, whatever you do, keep it super close to your body. Heels under the hips, here we go. Hips back, you're gonna engage the glutes, engage the abs, and pull yourself up. What you're looking for here is not an overextension through the back. You're going to take your ribs and put them directly over your hips. Your hips are gonna stay right over your heels, not under your heels. It's gonna get weird quick, right? It looks just like that. Push the hips back, engage those glutes. You have 7 seconds, right? I'm gonna face forward here. Here we go. Squat jacks at the bottom. So if you need to modify, it looks like this. Put them together, come out, drop the weight if you have to. We're gonna do what we need to do to get the work done. For Eric, that means ignoring me the whole time and doing whatever he wants to do. He's actually doing what he's supposed to right now. 3, 2, 1, rest. Perfect. Now, go ahead and shake the arms out. Get some arm circles in there. Grab a drink if you need to. Proper hydration is key. I know these workouts seem like they're going to be long if you're just starting, even though this one's only 16 minutes. But stay in it. It's not going to get easier. You're just going to train for it and be able to endure it. Here we go with those good mornings. This side. Woo! It's a hinge at the hips. Keep that weight close. Chest is coming parallel. Halfway there. Pull those toes to the tops of the shoes. Make sure those heels are firmly planted on the ground. 5 seconds left. We're going to the squat jacks. Here we go. Keep that weight close. If you need to, turn it goblet style. Hit the bottom. Five seconds. Stay in it. And time. Next round coming at you. We have suitcase deadlifts. This is what they look like. You're gonna grab a dumbbell in each hand. Feet are gonna be hip width apart. Roll those shoulders up, back, and down. Same move, but the weights are down here. So come forward and back up. Forward and back up. Then for the last 30 seconds, we're gonna front rack, push, press. Okay, here we go. It's a suitcase deadlift. Working that lower half today. Just because we're working the lower half doesn't mean we aren't going to use any other parts of our body. We have to use our core, all of our stabilizing muscles, and our arms to hold those weights, right? Perfect. You have 5 seconds. We're going to front rack those right here. Bring them to your shoulders. A little dip in the knees, push up. Dip, push. So nice little power move here. So we're going to power on the way up, control on the way down. The knees stay narrow. They're over the feet. Little dip, push. Perfect. Almost there. 2 seconds. All right, there's your rest. We're going through that one more time. How about 20 seconds? Whew, goodness. Heart rate's up quick. All right, back to those suitcase deadlifts. Place those heels under the hips. Hips under the shoulders. Roll those shoulders up, down, and back. Go ahead and protect those armpits. Don't let anything in there. For all your legally blonde friends, it's a lot like the bend and snap. Just don't snap too much at the top. Ribs go over hips. That's where they stop. Hold those abs in. Eight seconds. We go back to that front rack position. I'm going to turn to the side for that one this time. Here we go. Front rack. Dip, press. So the butt goes back first. The knees will bend. Then you press up through the heels. Go ahead and keep those toes in the top of your shoes. Really helps with the connection to you and the ground. You guys are friends. We're not jumping. We're pressing through the heels. 5 seconds. And time. Perfect. We're moving on. Next up, we have a goblet squat. So we're going a little bit wider than hip width. We're going to grab one weight. We're going to hold it by its head. We're going to hold it right here by the chest. The toes are going to point out. The knees are going to track over the toes. It looks like this, right? We're pressing the floor away. Then we're going in to goblet squat jacks. Wow, that's rude. More squat jacks, but here we go. Goblet squats. Push that butt back. Squeeze between the inner thighs. Push that floor away. Remember, on any of the cardio or power, you can always bring the intensity down by adding that modifier. Penny, stop. We have a 5-month-old puppy and she chews everything. She's currently chewing the ball pit. Press through those heels. Drive that floor away. Here we go with squat jacks. Press. Tap to the middle. Come all the way down. Your modifier, same as before, right here. You can always drop the weight if you need to. Perfect. Eric says I need to change my background here. Anybody want to come over and paint? I'm tired of painting. 2, 1. All right, one more round of that. Woo. How you doing over there? What size weight are you using? What? 30. I didn't know what those hand signals were. He's using a 30. I actually ripped him out of bed and said, come do this workout with me. So I have someone to talk to. Feet are wider than hip width. Toes on the tops of the shoes. Butt goes back, knees bend. Press through the heels. Butt goes back, knees bend. Right now we're all just trying to breathe, right? Right. 5 seconds. We're going to those squat jacks or squat touches. Here we go. Perfect. I'm feeling it. Here we go, 10 seconds. Stay in it, chest up. We tend to want to bend over. Release some of that pain. Don't do it. Feel it all. Time. Woo. So, next up, we're going to static lunges. We're going right leg back first. Then we're going straight into a plyo lunge. Static lunge looks like this. Your knee's going to be right up underneath your hip. Your shoulder's going to stay over your hip. You're just going to tap the bottom and come up. If you can't make it to the bottom, don't worry about it. If you don't want to use weights, don't use weights. All right, here we go. Static lunges. I'm going to turn to the side here. So, the feet are always hip width apart. A lunge is just a split squat. There's zero reason, other than you want to hurt yourself, for your legs to be close together. Also, roll those shoulders up, down, and back. Get them out of your ears. A long step back, not necessary. Puts a lot of pressure on that front hip. Drop these weights. All right, now you're gonna go plyo lunge right here. This is what it looks like, the modified version. You're gonna tap back, knee up, tap back, knee up. If you're advanced, you're giving me the hop at the top, right? Next round, we're doing the left side, or whatever side you're not doing right now. Go ahead and take note. Time. Perfect. We're going static lunges on the left side. All right, 15 seconds. Here we go. Grab your weights. Left leg's gonna go back. Make a mental note. The leg that's forward, pull those toes up. Sink that heel into the ground. Roll those shoulders up, back and down. Here we go. Drop the knee, bring it up. Perfect. Good job. Whew, 15 seconds. Then we drop the weights. We go to that plyo lunge. Right? Press through that front heel. Here we go. Drop them. So up and back. Right? Turn this way. Up, back. If you're modifying, looks like this. If you're not, get after it. Jump at the top. Boom. Don't step on your weights. Done that before in this video. 5 seconds coming at you. 2, 1, and rest. All right, here's what we have. The transition is going to be fast. We have a single leg hip thrust. So you're coming all the way down to the ground. I'm going to get way back here so you can see me. Hold on. Put this over here. You're gonna put your right leg right behind your glute. Your left leg's coming straight up. So get down there and do this. Hands flat on the ground, okay? Press through that heel that's on the bottom. Try to stamp the ceiling with the top one. Perfect. You're not driving through the hands, you're driving through the heel. You're trying to take that left foot, punch it through the ceiling. Now, I'm going to give you a 5-second heads up. We're going to stand up and we're going to kettlebell swings. Kettlebell swings are the same exact movement. It's a thrust, right? All right, come on up. So take that same movement with your weight in your hand, push your hips forward. It's not a squat. The butt goes back, the butt goes forward, right? But we're only coming to where our hips are underneath our ribs. We're not going, whoa. That's not happening. We're standing straight up. Squeezing through the glutes as we get to the top. This dog thinks she's going to chew this HDMI cable. Time. All right. Get out of here.
Milk.
Go. All right. Sorry. Not planning to edit that out either. So just so you know. Now the left leg's going to be up. Right? Left leg's going to be up. Come all the way down. Right leg's going to be up. Whichever leg you didn't do, that's going to be up. My right leg's coming up. Sometimes you don't know till you get there, right? That's life. You're like, oh, wait. Perfect. Palms down. Foot presses up. "13 seconds. Weird time to call out, but that's the one we're calling. Drive through that heel, press through the one going to the ceiling. All right, come on up. Grab that weight. Same movement, right? This is the best way for me to explain kettlebell swings to you. It's a hip thrust. It's just like the movement you were doing on the ground. But you're standing now. Slight bend in the legs. You're using your hips to thrust the weight forward. The hands have nothing to do with it. Hips are right under the ribs. Perfect. Weight's coming up to shoulder line. Squeeze through those glutes. Excellent. And you're done. 21 minutes and 10 seconds. Go ahead and pull those arms out and cross them. We're going to cool down just a little bit because you need to, right? We use the things. We've got to stretch the things. Come with your hands up and over. Come wide through those legs right there. Go ahead and bend forward. Place the hands on the ground. Drop those hips. Take the elbows. Press into the knees. Now rock slightly side to side. Perfect. You're going to open up through those hips. Awesome. Keep the chest up. Put the hands down. Both feet go back. I'm going to switch positions. We're going to take the left hand outside of the left foot outside the left hand. I can never get this, just so you guys know. Never. Drop that back knee. The left hand comes up. Perfect. Hopefully you can see that. Drop that hand to the knee. Open up through that hip. So you're coming onto the side of your foot to open up through the hip. Right? Awesome. Now go ahead and take that hand back to the ground. Take that foot, put it back. I'm going to switch positions so you can see what's happening. Now take the right foot outside of the right hand. Hey, said it right that time. Drop the left knee. Right hand comes up. Feels awesome. Nice little twist. Twisty stretches. Hand to the knee. Open up through that hip. Now don't press it. Don't try to break your hip off, but come over onto the side of your foot. Nice. Hand down, foot down. We're going to go foot back. Drop both knees. Go wide. Touch those toes. Push back into child's pose. And you're finished. Thank you guys. Day one's done.